You know how sometimes when you go through life and you find yourself not doing what you're supposed to do? You know, I was built to be an athlete. I was built to run, and now I'm getting the opportunity to do what it is that I was supposed to do.
Go forward, Dale. Go forward. Yeah, nice.
For the first time in his life, Dale Cameron's disability is not holding him back from playing the game he loves.
It's just so important to me. I've always wanted to play football. You know, it's what I was built for.
Get on it, loose ball.
It's all part of Captain Terry Litton's bold vision to take the hard, tough game of rugby league.
Go forward, Anna. Go forward.
Tossing a bunch of blokes who've never been allowed to play.
No one would give him a go, you know, but he can play footy.
First time I've ever played football in my life.
And convince a high-profile club to give them their first big game.
Yeah, it would make all their dreams come true.
"33-year-old Dale Cameron has been weightlifting since he was a boy. And even though he's extremely strong, until recently he thought his physical disability would stop him from ever playing rugby league.
There we go, sweet. My disability, it was called transverse myelitis. When it first happened, I think I was 11. My spinal cord, yeah, it kind of caused like a full body paralysis. Doctors even now don't really know much about it.
22 years later, the muscles in Dale's right leg are still wasted and weak, and his leg is still partly paralysed. He also has titanium rods in his spine.
It just made me very uneven, and therefore my spine started curving and twisting in unnatural ways. It stops me doing a lot of things that I wanted to do.
The new Physical Disability Rugby League team is based at the home of the Ballina Seagulls. Terry Litton is a player and the captain of the team.
I was actually at the gym when I first met Dale. I noticed he had a brace on his leg. So I went up to him and I said, "Excuse me, I can see you've got a disability. Would you be interested in playing football?" And he looked me up and down, and the first thing he said to me was, "Do I get to tackle people?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "OK, count me in."
So just listen, remember, move forward when you get the ball.
He's been training just about every night and he can't wait for his first game.
Good hands, Dale. Go forward, man. Go forward. Righto, tackle one.
Because he's been one of these kids that have never been allowed to play.
Go forward, Dale. Mate, go forward. You got pace. Yeah, nice.
It's challenging, learning plays and drills and all that stuff, but I'm sticking it out. I want this more than anything.
Mate, go. Unlucky. That's tackle 4. That's all right. And pass, look to pass. Good ball.
The Seagulls' Ballina ground has become almost a home away from home for Dale's teammate, Jono Everson.
What time is it, though? 12:30.
1:30.
Yeah, wake up.
Jono helps out at the Seagulls under-15s training nights and runs the water and kicking tee onto the ground for all their home matches.
Do you like being one of the boys?
Yeah, boys. Yeah, boys.
And how do you cheer them on? Yeah?
Come on, score!
Hey, Drew, just run.
Ah! Woo! Let's go! Yes! Woo! We have to do this. It's good. Woo!
Jono has a moderate intellectual disability plus a speech disability, plus he also suffers from anxiety and epilepsy as well.
It's good!
And what do you like about football?
Very good.
Does it make you happy?
Happy.
Yeah?
Ready for training session?
He talks about it all the time when we see him. What are you learning at football training?
I tackle.
How to tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what else are you learning at football?
Pass.
How to pass it? Yeah? And are you making a few good runs?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's your favourite sport? Is it football? Football.
Big kick.
Like all the players in his team, Terry Litton is no stranger to the challenges of living with a physical disability. In 2011, he nearly died from a brain aneurysm. A craniotomy saved his life, but was followed by a stroke and epileptic fits.
I had to take a lot of medication. I was in another world most of the time, talking to people that weren't there. Probably the worst year on record for our family. They went through hell.
The aneurysm has also left Terry legally blind.
I'm blind in my right eye and I've only got 30% vision out of my left eye.
Despite these hurdles, Terry was determined to return to playing rugby league, a dream that came true at the 2018 Commonwealth Championships, when he played in one of Australia's physical disability rugby league teams.
Rugby league's been a massive part of my life since I was a 5-year-old boy. My dad took me down the park to play football, and that's probably been one of the best things that's ever happened to me. If I've got 500 friends in this world, I reckon I've got 450 of them from rugby league. And I know what it's like to play rugby league, and I wanted to do it again. And I've seen lots of boys that have never had that opportunity. They're the ones that come to the ground and they'll sit there and they'll watch, and they're not allowed to play because of the certain disabilities they have. But now this is their chance to have a go. Play a game of football. See them pull their boots on and enjoy themselves. Just do what everyone else does and see their families enjoy it. Yeah, it would make all their dreams come true.
Today, Terry is one step closer to realising the dream.
My name's Renee Cohen. I'm the Community and Game Development Manager of the Gold Coast Titans. So we have a very exciting announcement today, and it's so wonderful to see all of our players in the front here in their Titans jerseys.
Terry has partnered with FSG, a government-funded local company that provides services to people with disabilities. Together, they've inspired the Gold Coast Titans to adopt their team.
That officially we will be known as the Gold Coast Titans Physical Disability Rugby League team.
This news is a huge coup. The backing of a national disability service provider will deliver all the logistics and financial support the team needs. And the Titans brand has made these young men instant celebrities.
1, 2, 3. Oh, nice work.
Anno Pitt is already a big fan of the Titans, but never in his wildest fantasies did he imagine that he would be a Titan himself.
All his life he likes to play football.
More.
Hey, more.
Yeah.
All his life. I remember going to the clubs and just saying, you know, can we put Anno play, you know. It was always no, you know, and then you look at his face and it was just really disappointed that no one would give him a go, you know, which he can play footy. And then for Terry and them to turn around and fix all this up, you know, for him, it's a big, big deal, and someone's finally given him an opportunity to go and play, fulfill his dreams that he wanted to play football.
Yeah.
At 7 months old, Anno was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a complication of being born with the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. Then when he was 10, Anno went under the knife for a series of corrective surgeries. His leg muscles were stretched. Wires were inserted to straighten his feet. There's a plate in his hip and 8 plates in his knees.
But it's not stopping him. He's doing everything. Mowing, do things, yeah, go and play golf. Yeah, push-ups. Keep going to training every Wednesday night. Yep, Titans, and how the Titans have taken them on board.
Yeah.
Get around the blue cone.
This is the start of his life now, and I'm proud of him, so.
Just 3 weeks after its official launch, the team receives a major blow.
The disability service provider, FSG, will enter voluntary administration. Offices from Ballina to Harvey Bay would be closed down.
Our major backer, FSG, the NDIS provider, is in a bit of trouble, and they folded, and They're going into liquidation, so things are a bit scary at the moment. I'm not sure what will happen. I'd hate to think of it that it can't go ahead because there's too many people relying on me. All the team, all the footballers, all the boys, their families. Can't do it on my own, no. Unless I get help, I can't do it.
But today, the worry has been put on hold because the boys are to be the special guests of the Gold Coast Titans at their match against the New Zealand Warriors.
Because you're so excited.
It is the first time Liam Horrigan has ever been to a live game. Liam is a big Queensland Cowboys fan, but has never played rugby league. After a month of training, he thinks he's got what it takes.
Second weapon I probably got is probably more speed. So it's called 3 Tries Wednesday. Yeah, if I left them on for dead. Probably the biggest challenge I've got is my disability is that I can't really listen properly. So I only got half a brain that's communicating properly, the other half's not working at all. I've got a really bad brain injury. My Aboriginal one.
Despite his loyalty to the Cowboys, Liam can't wait to play his first game for the Titans.
Actually, probably the first game's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love playing my first game. Like, I just can't wait to get on that, get the jersey on, to represent the Titans with as much pride as we can, represent them as much as we can with pride. If we lose, hey, at least we won. At least we get a good score, maybe 20 points our debut. I'll be happy, so we can try on our first match, we hope.
We're nearly there, so remember who you represent. You represent your families and the Titans, so be on your best behaviour, eh?
The Gold Coast Titans have big plans for their physical disability team today.
Welcome back to Titans TV. This afternoon I am joined by a very special guest.
Terry gets a pre-match spot on the stadium's big screen. Our team are to be the guard of honour for the Titans as they run out to face the Warriors. And Anno, who celebrated his 20th birthday this week, gets the best present ever. The Titans are not the favourite for this match. They're on a 3-game losing slide. But today, their form is looking good. Their physical disability team might just be the inspiration they need. The Titans go on to have their biggest win of the season, beating the Warriors 36-20.
Probably going to the Titans Warrior match, that actually was the best time I've had. It means something to players. At the end of the game was amazing. I had time of my life.
If the new physical disability squad is to survive and play their first game, Terry is going to need help to fill the huge gap left by his ex-partner FSG. First to step up is the coaching crew from the juniors at Ballina Seagulls, who have offered to put the squad through their paces every week. But Terry and his wife Janine are also on a mission to find a new partner. Help arrives from an unexpected source.
So write down a former committee.
Naria Breckenridge and Isabel Bradshaw from Bunjum Aboriginal Corporation work with Indigenous people with disabilities.
Well, we were thinking of getting collared shirts instead.
They volunteered to help Terry and Janine manage the team and raise funds.
We're doing raffles. All proceeds go to the disability side. Hi, how are you?
People with the lease, I guess, have turned around and offered their services to us. It's been heartwarming to people that want to get involved.
And there's more exciting news. Northern United, the local rugby league club, have invited the team to play their first game at the 2018 Lismore Aboriginal Knockout.
it come as a bit of a thing from left field that we got the approach. But, you know, I think they're great people. I'm sure they've come across a lot of roadblocks, but they keep pushing ahead. And they're at a stage where we once were, so, you know, any help that we could give them, we were more than happy to.
Back to your positions now for the kick-off. The things are happening for them. They're starting to see it now. All this training we've been doing, and I've had to keep saying, yeah, we'll get a game soon, we'll get a game soon, and now finally we're getting a game, and it's this Sunday. Come on, back with me, come on. Up, come on up.
News about the Titans' physical disability squad is spreading, with a bunch of new players ready to pull on the boots for the big match on Sunday.
Go Warrior! Yeah!
This is only Warrior's 5th night at training.
Good one. Good try.
And already his parents are seeing a growth spurt that goes far beyond a sprint to the try line.
After you went over to football there, come back and seen some of the boys with little moustaches and beards, eh? And he said, oh, I'll give them a few hairs, Dad. And I said, oh, you want to shave? Time to shave. He said, yep. You'll have a beard like that. Grown up a little bit more, maybe. He stepped up to that level of maturity.
I can play football now. I'm out there.
Yeah. Self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
But Warrior's journey to manhood has not been an easy one. The diagnosis of Down syndrome when he was a baby was the beginning of countless trips to the hospital.
Really, we thought we were going to lose him, but by the time he was 10, he died twice. That's why his nickname's Warrior. Hey, because he's a little fighter.
Yep, come on, Warrior.
A bit of fighting spirit is a good asset for the tough and tumble of the footy field. And Warrior's newfound confidence is helping him tackle his other great love.
Disability awareness is really on the rise, and I'm so thankful for it. And the more people are getting aware, the more it's coming from the heart.
Perfect. Well done.
And that makes better people out of all of us.
Nice work.
Blue, yellow, yeah, red.
It's the last training session before this fledgling rugby league team play their first big game. And already one of the key players is injured. In Sunday's squad, Dale Cameron is down as the team's lock.
The lock, I guess they lead the forwards. They're amongst everything. They stay on the field the whole game.
Last tackle. Good work.
That's why I like it.
It's a demanding position for a player who recently fractured his hip. And now his new leg brace is also causing him pain.
I just had to start wearing it without it being fitted properly. It's like having hard plastic just rub up against your ankle bones all day. And under your feet, like under your foot, the palm of your foot.
Good work.
But I can't not play. We're waiting for this for too long. I'm not throwing it away for anything.
Yes! Good try. All right, socks, shorts.
Finally, after months of training, today the Titans' physical disability team get to play their first real game.
My position is number 2, so that means I'm winger. They're probably expecting me to run quick and make a breakaway. I at least want to get 1 try. 1 try and I'll be good.
Come on, Nano. Game day today. Are you excited? So I'm going to be very overwhelmed, so it's going to be like, oh, sorry, I'm just there. Cry. Cry. Don't worry, we all be crying. He's living for it, I'm telling you. He can't wait. Yes, people.
Jono Everson lives in a group home, but his game plan for today is a sleepover with his big sister. Kylie is helping him manage his epilepsy and anxiety on what could be a stressful day for Jono.
Is that going to give you enough energy for today?
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll get quite anxious about and frustrated about knowing what's going on and
Yeah.
anything really.
Morning. Morning.
Okay, there's one.
2.
So how are you feeling about the big game, buddy?
Good.
You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do if someone tackles you?
We'll just fight.
You're going to fast?
Yeah.
And I think he's looking forward to singing the song.
Yes. It's that time that's really the best.
The Gold Coast Titans physical disability team's first clash will be the curtain raiser to the grand final at the Lismore Aboriginal Knockout.
To be included in an Aboriginal knockout when we're not all Aboriginals is absolutely fantastic.
One thing we're going to do is we're going to start as brothers here. We're going to go out there and play as brothers, and we walk off as brothers. All right?
Renee Cohen from the Gold Coast Titans and former NRL superstar Dean Witters have turned up to support the team.
And out of all the teams here today, we're going to have the most fun, all right?
I'm so proud of everything that each and every one of you's achieved and what everyone's done to get you guys to this point. Woo!
I can feel the wind's coming on here. I can feel the wind.
2, 3.
We're up. So you put it in the position that's comfortable. Is that pushing too far? No.
Show me. Be happy. Yeah, it's got to go. It's all right.
It's minutes to kick off, and our team warm up with their 3 able-bodied players who are on the field to keep the game on the move.
It's a bit of an exhibition so people can see what guys with disabilities are doing. Some of the boys have got leg problems and brain injuries.
The competition is a squad of local old boys, rugby league veterans keen to see what the Titans are made of.
It's going to be good to see the boys get out there and finally have their game, you know. Everyone's going to finally see what all this training all year's been doing. Their dreams have finally come true.
It takes less than a minute for the team to show their form.
Yep.
Dale pushes through the pain from his new leg brace to score the first try ever for his team.
It meant a lot to me. See all the brothers come down and then high five, give me a hug and all that, and tell them that they love me and all that stuff. And yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling.
I think the crowd like it.
They loved it, mate. I loved it. It's only one try, all right? Everyone get back and we'll get another one.
With the ball in the Titans' half, Liam gets his chance to show what he's made of.
I actually didn't realise how quick I was running. I just got a bonsai sprinting. I was like, get the ball, 1, don't slow down. I wasn't going to dive, but I didn't want to get the shirt dirty, so I didn't dive.
Good try, brother. Good one. Good try.
Get ready, Anno!
The next Titan to make his dream come true is Anno.
His first hit's going to be massive, I reckon. Not to use the shoulder, Anthony.
Ready? Back in your position.
Are you going to run through the gap?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Go, Jono. Come on, boy.
You want to tackle, don't you? He wants to tackle, and he's dying to do a big leap and try. I think for Warrior, the world's opened up for him. To see him out there. Sorry.
Good try.
It's just going to lift them, you know? It really will.
Go, Jakey, up the middle. I mean, these boys have never scored tries before. They've never run on and played rugby league before. But to score a try, that's something they'll never forget.
So much hard work and so much training. They just deserved every second of that. It was incredible. What did you think, Addo?
Yeah. I know who and what I am. I know who and what I am. I'm a mighty Titans man. I'm a mighty Titans man. We play hard and we play fast. We play hard and we play fast. Ain't no way we come in last.
You're more confident in yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Made a lot more friends too, and friends that are sort of he can relate to.
He's more standing, he's more balanced better, his running's better, everything's improved. Ooh, he wants more.
Maybe 1 year to a whole season, maybe like a whole 25 rounds like doing Papa Annual. That'll probably be my ultimate dream.
Everyone else get to be a part of a team. Now we get the opportunity to do it.
In the end, it's not about winning or losing or scoring tries. It's about being in the game, in the brotherhood of rugby league.